It started over coffee. A typical after-work rant between two HR folks. Caffeine, rain, and workplace dilemmas on the menu. My HR fellow friend leaned back and said,
I don't get it. Why do today's employees expect so much? Purpose, flexibility, mentorship, constant recognition. It feels like they want everything before even proving their commitment.
I smiled. Or maybe it's because we've been demanding commitment while offering only compliance. That got us talking about motivation, retention, loyalty, and how somewhere between job descriptions and performance ratings, we lost the heart of talent management. And I said something that even surprised me. These days, everyone wants karyakartas, people driven by mission and ownership. But what we often get are karmacharis, task completers, not torchbearers. What we need are sankalviris, not just employees, but people who take a sankalp, a vow, to grow with the organization, not just within it. And that's how it began. A spirited debate between commitment versus expectation. And unknowingly, we found ourselves stepping right into the heart of talent management. Welcome back to Behind the HR Cubicle. I'm Hina Rai. In our last episode, we explored motivation, what drives people to perform. But performance is only the first step. Today we explore what happens next, how we manage, develop, and retain talent in a world full of shifting expectations. Let's decode commitment versus expectation, two sides of the talent coin.
I mean, we used to work hard first, then expect rewards. Now the workforce expects it all up front. Is this even sustainable?
But isn't that the very failure of traditional talent systems? We've spent decades expecting commitment without ever asking what fuels it.
Here's the truth. Commitment and expectation are not opposites. They're interdependent. According to the Gartner 2024 workforce study, 82% of employees say they are more likely to go above and beyond when their expectations around growth, purpose, and recognition are met. So maybe today's workforce isn't entitled. Maybe they're just more aware of their value. As Daniel Pink writes in Drive, when people are empowered with autonomy, mastery, and purpose, they stop working for pay and start working for meaning. Talent management in today's world is about closing this gap between what employees expect and what organizations deliver, what talent management actually means. Let's get this straight. Talent management isn't just hiring or retaining top performers. It's an ecosystem. It involves identifying potential beyond performance, developing people beyond their current job, creating roles where people feel visible and valuable, and building a mutual agreement between talent and business. In The Talent Masters, Konati and Sharan write, "The best companies don't just track performance, they obsess over potential. They grow people with the same rigor they grow revenue." And the key to that? Managing both expectations and commitment in a way that feels fair and future-focused. Let's ground this in a real-world example. SAP, one of the world's leading tech firms. They moved from traditional talent management to what they now call the talent experience, focused on employee-led growth. They introduced opportunity marketplaces, allowing employees to take short-term gigs across teams. They replaced static career ladders with dynamic career maps. They use AI-driven coaching tools to match people to learning based on aspiration, not just gaps, and performance reviews. They're now growth conversations, not judgment days. The result? Employee engagement jumped by 21% in 2 years, voluntary attrition reduced by 18%, internal mobility improved by 26%. That's not just talent management, that's expectation engineering, done right. But what about people who still don't commit even when everything's provided? Simple. Talent management isn't about guaranteeing loyalty. It's about creating an environment where commitment becomes a choice people want to make. Data speaks louder. Let's talk about some numbers. A Gallup study found that companies with strong talent management practices see 19% higher revenue per employee. LinkedIn's 2024 workplace report revealed that companies with clear internal growth opportunities retain employees 41% longer. And SHRM found that organizations with formal succession planning are 67% more likely to outperform their peers in talent retention. This is not just good HR, it's good business. And at its heart is one question. Are we giving people enough to commit to, or are we just demanding blind loyalty in return for a paycheck? The bridge from motivation to management. In our last episode, we spoke about motivation, that internal fire that drives behavior. But motivation is fragile. It needs structure to sustain it. That structure is talent management. Think of it like this. Motivation is the spark. Talent management is the framework. Business performance is the result. Whether it's through career paving, skill building, job redesign, or leadership grooming, every practice must serve the employee and the enterprise. That coffee table debate, it didn't end with one of us winning, but it left us with the right question. What if we built workplaces where expectation fuels commitment and not the other way around? In our upcoming episodes, we're diving deeper into talent management. How do we identify high potentials without bias? What does succession planning actually look like? How do we build a culture of internal mobility and talent reinvention? This isn't just a trend, it's a mindset shift. And together, we're decoding it, one cubicle at a time. If this episode sparked some thoughts or arguments in your mind, good. That's how change begins. Drop your views in the comments. Are we overindulging today's workforce or finally waking up to their potential? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is Hina Rai, and I'll see you in the next episode of Behind the HR Cubicle.